And here we go as four of WWE's top superstars compete here in this gigantic fatal four-way match.
The best laid plans often go awry, but the architect has always been able to rebuild and redesign.
Yeah, but it's that reclaiming part at the end of his saying that Seth Rollins often gets tripped up on. Beautiful technique.
Boom! Oh, a knee right to the face! Oh, what impact! Seth Rollins is a true student of the game. Byron, how do you stay one step ahead of the architect and hope to defeat Rollins?
It's a tall order, Michael. I think if you remove any backup from the equation, you can put Rollins in panic mode where he'll make mistakes.
Oh, nasty impact. Oh!
You know, removing Seth Rollins' support structure could work, Byron. I'm thinking back to times the Shield or J&J Security were banned from ringside and Rollins didn't adapt well.
The architect has detailed plans for his allies and how he expects events to unfold. When a wild card's thrown in there, it can deter Seth Rollins, but not for long.
RKO! That just happened? You gotta believe this one's over.
Got the leg.
A dragon screw. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body.
Uh-oh!
Suicide dive. Showing off some of his speed there. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Boom!
Harsh impact.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Nailed it.
And look at the quickness by Ricochet. Strowman is taking no prisoners. Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's too quick for him there. In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Into the power bomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match.
Incredible impact. And there's his speed paying off. Not so fast. What could Braun Strowman do here to up the odds for success? He came into this match looking for a fight, and it looks really be victorious.
Some of the all-time greats in this business utilized the running power slam as a finishing maneuver. None of them had the utter force that Braun Strowman's version possesses. Head scissors applied, and oh, look at this.
The running power slam from Braun Strowman shows this mammoth's incredible athleticism and raw power. A lot more than the match could be over after Strowman drops you with that maneuver.
Being put in Braun Strowman's running power slam is like being picked up for a ride in an amusement park that purposely makes a crash landing.
The fatal four-way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria. Got to keep your head on a swivel in the Fatal 4-Way. You never know where the attack's going to come from.
Corey, you talked about the ground rules of a Fatal 4-Way match. One thing to keep in mind is that depending on the stipulation, there could be eliminations in the match, meaning that once a superstar is pinned, taps out, is counted out, or is disqualified, they are eliminated from the match. But the battle wages on.
And a stipulation can change the entire complexion of a match. As one may think, a Fatal 4-Way can see an interesting breakdown of temporary allies. No countouts and no disqualifications means anything can happen, and it can happen anywhere.
Oh, what impact!
You know, guys, it's not uncommon for superstars to practice a little hyperbole when it comes to nicknames. For example, King Kong Bundy isn't really a walking condominium, but when it comes to Braun Strowman, there is no more fitting moniker than the monster among men.
So it's kind of like when they call you JR Jr., right?
I've never heard that one.
When this guy's on, look out. Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Braun Strowman truly is a monster among men, as Byron pointed out. Even on the rare occasion he's outsized, I'd say it's Strowman's physical ferocity that makes him truly unstoppable.
I couldn't agree more, Cole. Just go back and look at what Strowman was able to do against the taller Big Show. I mean, at one point, Strowman threw Show right through a steel cage.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Suicide dive.
When I talk about Fatal 4-Way matches, I always think back to the classic battle at Backlash 2007 between Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton, and the Rated R superstar Edge. The action was so fast and furious from the get-go, it served as a prime example of why a superstar needs eyes in the back of their head in a Fatal 4-Way match.
Back now inside the ring. Byron, earlier you mentioned one of the classic Fatal 4-Way confrontations in sports entertainment history. The match between John Cena, Edge, Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton for the WWE Championship was a highly anticipated main event. The match saw a temporary reunion of the Rated RKO tag team. It even saw Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels join forces to punish John Cena.
This match defined the chaos of a Fatal 4-Way. In the end, Edge thought his spear on Randy Orton was enough to bring him the WWE title until an AA from John Cena changed that. An unexpected sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels dropped Cena right into Randy Orton. Cena picked up the pinfall victory and retained the WWE Championship.
Many times in a Fatal 4-Way match, we've seen superstars join forces for the moment and take...
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times throughout history where superstars have joined forces in a Fatal 4-Way match in hopes of eliminating, by pinning or incapacitating, that dominant force. Sometimes interesting alliances are formed. We saw that at the 33rd WrestleMania during the Raw Women's Championship match.
We sure did, Michael. Nia Jax dominated Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and the Boss Sasha Banks in the early going. While they recovered out on the floor, they realized for that moment they were stronger together. The decorated champions eliminated Jax after a triple powerbomb that saw all 3 superstars assist in the pinfall.
Going for it all here. That'll rock you. This one's over, guys.
Very impressive, but is it enough to end it here?
Going to the top, high risk. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. He's playing with him now.
He's looking shaky. This could be the end.
No, he reverses it.
And look at the quickness by Ricochet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you kidding me?
Back of his neck.
Nailed it.
I got to tell you, these guys are in the best shape I've ever seen them in. He wants no part of the outside. You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match of this magnitude. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He wants to do this in the ring.
Brought in the hard way.
Soul kick. Looking stunned here, guys.
How do you rebound from this? Drop kick hits the mark. We can also see a fatal four-way tag team match, which means 16 superstars are participating, and one from each team is in the ring at the same time. Similar to a fatal four-way with one very interesting twist. A superstar can be tagged in or out by any other legal man in the ring, not just your tag team partner.
Byron, earlier you brought up the 16 superstar four-way elimination tag team match. It goes without saying that the match is quite the scene before the bell even rings. Something else I'd like to include is that in the fatal four-way tag team elimination format, once a superstar gets eliminated, their tag team partner is eliminated as well.
That's right, Michael. Once a superstar is eliminated, their partner is also done for the night. With this much humanity in the ring at one time, it's quite possible that the match will break down into pure chaos. And before you know it, there are bodies literally flying everywhere. And remember, no countouts, no disqualifications.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is getting ready here. You gotta believe this one's over. He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
He's got to be running on empty at this point.
I'm impressed.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, what a strike. Wow.
What a gritty performance.
Things look... Here's a cover. 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it.
Only a monster would kick out there. And look at the quickness by Ricochet.
It makes sense for Seth Rollins to hold a tag team title with one of his Shield brothers, but to hold it with the overachieving Jason Jordan was the result of a series of unfortunate events.
Oh, what impact. And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground shake on that one. Harsh impact.
Beautiful technique.
Those unfortunate events you mentioned, Corey. Looking...
What a strike. That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Shoulders down. Ring rattling. Oh my God. DDT. Lights out.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ricochet is now known as one of sports entertainment's preeminent high flyers, but considering his size and stature, Ricochet never thought he would actually be here, Byron.
No, but Ricochet goes higher than the expectations, Michael. The hype on this guy is real. There are many superstars, but there is one and only Ricochet.
Ooh, what impact. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. This might be it. Oh, my.
You know what, Byron? I can't exactly agree with all the hype that's followed Ricochet, and it's obviously all gotten to his head. He is a man who has read too many of his own press clippings.
Corey, you are absolutely ridiculous.
I know, I'm super smart.
Oh, my gosh. Forget the hype, all right? Just look at the results. The proof is in the ring.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Back in from the floor. Back in from the apron.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
He's going for it all. Look at this. You gotta believe this one's over.
Brutal knee right to the face. Nailed it.
Look out, Braun Strowman is measuring. Oh, what impact. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Digging deep for a kick out.
Unbelievable.
No, there's the reversal.
Allow me to take you back to December 7th, 2015, and one of the largest matches in WWE history, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match. You had the Usos, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns versus the Wyatt family against the League of Nations against Team ECW. From the moment the bell rang, it was absolute chaos.
Byron, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Elimination match that you spoke of earlier was certainly an exciting way to help close out 2015. The WWE Universe knew to forget what they thought they knew about tag team matches when both Usos were going to superplex Rusev and Braun Strowman entered the ring and powerbomb both Usos as they superplex Rusev.
Michael, that was an unbelievable display of power by the monster among men, Braun Strowman, and soon after there were bodies flying everywhere. Tommy Dreamer eliminated the Wyatt family, the League of Nations took out Team ECW, and Roman Reigns brought down Sheamus with a spear to give his team the victory.
Since there are no disqualifications in a Fatal 4-Way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination Fatal 4-Way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Harsh impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Myron, you touched on something earlier that's worth repeating. If you're a superstar competing in a Fatal 4-Way elimination match and the competitor is eliminated, they can look to settle a score and affect the outcome of the match later. That's always a possibility in a Fatal 4-Way match because of the no disqualification stipulation.
Michael, that's what I like to call an occupational hazard. We saw an example of that in 2016 during the Fatal 4-Way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. The Miz was eliminated from the match, but let's say he had a major influence on the outcome of the contest. Just ask Dean Ambrose.
Of course, we all recognize Braun Strowman as a legitimate main eventer, but
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
What a strike.
I don't remember the last time I saw Strowman manhandle.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. 2. And there's the kick out.
Wow, I am impressed.
As Byron was saying, Braun Strowman absolutely...
The yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
Oh, it's locked in.
I don't remember the last time I saw